The following program is a production of Naleo TV.
Aloha and welcome to the Art of Painting with Rockwood. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. It's actually I'm going to do a whale tail. It's going to be really, really cool. I think you're going to enjoy this a lot. First, I've already painted the background because, you know, it takes a while. You've seen me paint backgrounds before. You know how to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of tape and we're going to put it right across the middle of this, kind of the middle. This is going to be our horizon line. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of dark blue using my good filbert brush here, and I'm just going to separate the sky from the horizon of the ocean. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to whisk it down with a little bit of water to thin it a little bit. Trying to make this look like it's out in the middle of the ocean. And then we'll just take a little bit of, you know what, let's do a different brush. We'll take a little bit of light blue. And we're going to just dance this around just a little bit here and there. I don't even know where I'm going to put that whale tail. I just know I'm going to do a whale tail for you today. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the bigger brush, get some water on it, and then we're just going to smooth this out like this. Because this stuff dries relatively quickly, I don't have to worry about not getting my drawing on there too soon. All right, so that's good for that. Now what we'll do is we'll peel that tape off. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that nice line right there. All right, so now what we're going to do. Last month, I taught you how to do watercolor style. So to this month, I'm going to do kind of the same thing by adding some clouds up in here. Now I'm going straight white, and I'm just going to smooth it in here. Then I'm going to take a little bit of light blue, and I'm going to mix it in there. Get this all kind of fun and funky looking. Add some water. This is clear, clean water. And I'm just going to take this and brush it into that. Because you know when you look at the clouds, they're really soft on the bottom like that. Now we'll take the other brush. Not always just one color. So they have highlights, they have shadows, and they do some kind of funky stuff when they're dancing around in the sky. See how neat that looks? I love doing clouds. Let's put just a little bit. we'll smooth that out a little bit with some water. Yeah. Now come the fun part. We get to sketch. Drawing is one of my favorite things to do. So we are going to put, this whale tail is gonna, if you see me looking over, I'm looking at my iPad for reference. And then I want to start this up here like this. This one's going to come. Now this is what's fun about this piece here. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this folded over like that, and then this is going to come. And it's going to come like right there. All right, so that's a rough sketch of what we're going to do. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of Payne's Gray, because you know that's one of my favorite things, and I'm going to do the shadow or the reflection in the water, and I'm just kind of scrubbing this back and forth like this, and I'm paying attention to where my wave lines are. And a little bit of water, and we'll smooth that out a bit. What we're going to do is just take some black, straight black, and we're going to come up under here. I'm not going to take it all the way down to my Payne's Gray, the shadow, or the reflection, I should say, because I'm going to put the splashing water in there. Now I'm going to get a little bit of water, grab some Payne's Gray. Now this part here, see how I'm just loading this painting up with that Payne's Gray? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lighten that up a little bit by adding just a little bit of white. Because I want to give him some shape, huh? And if you've ever seen a whale up close, their bodies are not smooth. They run into other animals and rocks and whatever is under the sea, and they get in fights sometimes with sharks and other stuff like that. Yeah, that looks cool. All right, let's rinse that out a little bit. Now what we're going to do is take a little bit of Payne's Gray. I'm going to put it over here on my palette so you can see that this is the Payne's Gray. I'm going to put it over here. Then I'm just going to grab some white, and I'm going to get me a nice gray or a nice blue gray going on right there. See how nice that is? That's pretty. And what we're going to do is we're going to start up in here. I'm just going to roll the brush around and mix those clouds because they're still kind of wet. So So I'll make those disappear just like that. And bring this over here. The key to making a painting look real, if you will, is to really pay attention to your reference material. Now see how much darker this looks over here? So now we're going to just bring that down like that. Smooth this out here. And now I'm going to get some bright white and put that right in here. Taking my bigger brush, smoothing that out a little bit right there. Some more white. And we're going to go right up under this fold right here. Again with my big blender brush. And then I'll take that Payne's Gray white and we're going to bring that right down onto the body part here. I want to bring it a little bit. And we're going to take some Payne's Gray and we're going to just make this look as natural as possible. There is an ever so slight highlight right where the body and the tail meet, so I'm going to leave that for now, and I'll come back and touch that in a minute or so. Oh yeah, that looks cool. I haven't painted the whale tail in a long time. My reference picture that I'm using shows this tail really wrecked. I mean, it is just damaged big time on the back here.
it's like that whale was slapping rocks or something. But I'm not going to do it quite as damaged. Nothing worse than having somebody critique your painting and go, whales don't really look like that. But they do. They get all messed up like that sometimes. So. And see how why I put the white right there? With the black right here, it actually looks like it's concave. And see how I'm barely touching it to get that Payne's gray to blend into the white. Let's see, he's got some spots, so I'm going to put these spots in here. What makes this kind of stuff look natural is that you, one, the highlights and the shadows, but that nothing is perfect. Everything is just random. So we're going to put these random shapes in here. I like it a lot. We're going to bring this. You'll notice I keep looking at my reference. I do not want to be pretentious and let you think that I know everything about what a whale tail looks like, even though I have seen hundreds of them over the course of living here in Hawaii, in case you're somewhere else in the world watching this show right now. But I've seen a bunch of them, and I still want to look at them to make sure I get it right. And now we're going to bring this. What's really cool is whales have a very distinct V shape right there down the center of that tail. And I've got that paint clumped on there pretty good, so that if I get the, as Bob Ross would say, the happy mistakes, then it works out in my benefit here. Okay, so then this is where they just random little spots and stuff. Kind of like, you know, you have two dogs at home, they're exactly the same breed, but they look completely different because their spots are different. That's how ocean biologists tell these animals apart, as the markings on them is different. All right, so now I'm going to come in with that highlight, a little bit of white and Payne's gray, because it's not real bright or anything, but now that I got that, clean the water off of there, and then I'm just going to take that and lightly brush that in like that. And there is an ever so slight highlight that's reflecting from the clouds in the background. So I'm going to throw that in there like that. I love that shape of the tail. Man, that looks so cool. By adding some more clouds right there. Okay, so I got the white there, so I'm going to add just a little bit of darker color in so I can get that to blend in there. I feel like I'm whispering, I'm sorry. So I got that. Now we're just going to take some more white and brighten those up. Oh yeah. All right, since I did that, I think it's only fair that we just kind of bring this down here. I'm going to make mistakes like that when I'm doing this because in the interest of the show, I'm trying to do this as fast as I can so that you get all the information that you need. If I was doing this for the gallery or whatever, I would spend a lot more time getting it done. And just so you know, I do sometimes, if I do a painting like this, I will go back after the show is all done and redo it and get it all tightened up and perfect. Oh yeah, wow, that looks really pretty. I hope you guys enjoy watching me as much as I enjoy doing this for you, because this is really fun for me. Yeah, man. All right, so now we're going to add a little bit of light blue, some white. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the splashy area. This goes in behind him. I want to show the 3D so you can see that he's actually coming out of the ocean. Now this is like a splash kind of thing over here. Now I'm just going to make the water move splash-like just by taking the brush and dabbing it. So you get that effect. And I'm just randomly smashing it down here, taking some of that paint. It's already there. All right, so now let's smooth that out a little bit. Use this one here, a little clean water. In order to get that reflection in there, I need a little bit of highlighted water. So I'm gonna put that like that. Now we're going to take the same brush, the big one, and we're going to pounce it on here with pure white. while I've got some white left on here, I'm going to put some drips coming off the tail so that it looks like it's trailing off that wet tail. Well, this was a quick and easy painting to do. I hope you guys are trying to do this at home because this is fun. Man, that is gorgeous. But I'm not done. I'm going to add some more white here. Always start with your background, so you've got your water in the background so that it looks deep. And then throw your highlights at the front so that it looks like it's moving. Let's grab this one here. What I'm doing now is I'm just going to grab a little bit of dark blue and light blue and go right in here. By putting the two colors on there at the same time, it's like a toll painting, but you're getting a little more detail by doing that. Okay, so then we'll take that. Let's take the middle brush. To me, this part's not as important as that part right there. And we are at the conclusion of this episode, and I'm done. Let's take a look. Isn't that beautiful? You can see all those highlights and shadows and everything. It almost looks like it's going to pop right off that canvas. I want to thank you for joining me again today. This has been a lot of fun. Hopefully you'll join me for my next episode. Not sure what that'll be yet, but until then, ahui ho and aloha.
The preceding program was a production of Naleo TV.